All right, hello everyone. So right now I'm working on a website, and basically it's a guide for growing mushrooms. And I decided to write the website from scratch just to learn web development. I already knew Python, but the front end stuff is completely new to me. So it's written in Python in the back end, and then uses React in the front end. So you can see the site on the left here, and today I'm just going to be testing some more. I've got support for Stripe payments and Bitcoin payments, and I've been testing the various states and making sure that the customer flows are working, and the states are being handled appropriately in the back end. So yeah, purposes of this video is just to provide a view into some programming, and not terribly structured or anything like that, but the next major step after I get this testing done is to get the actual fulfillment for the guide. So sending an email to the customer that paid, and that's pretty much the last big part that I need to do. So I was looking at this. This is the backend code here, and it's looking pretty good. This is the create BTC Pay invoice, and right now it supports on-chain and Lightning Network payments, and this is going to basically it calls into my own BTC Pay instance. So I can show you here. Should redirect. Yeah, so it redirects to btcpay.cjms.net, which is a BTC Pay server that I've set up that's connected to my Bitcoin node, and so it's all completely self-hosted. I'm actually going to let this expire to test the expiration path. I set the timeout to be a minute, so it's only going to take about 20 seconds, and then it'll redirect, or I'll redirect back to the Shrooms at Home page, and we'll see if it works. It should say expired. So all right, expired. Notice we got the webhook down here saying that the update is, or sorry, the invoice is expired. The state is updated to expired. So now if we redirect back, should say, yep, invoice expired. Please try again. Some contact information here. I included my Nostr profile, my X account, my email, and then we can try again, and takes it back to the main page. So that seems to work. And so that is expiration. There's also failure, and well, there's several states. They're all right here. And I was testing these earlier, and I think they're all working. So I think that's all. I was testing this earlier before I started the video, so I think everything is looking pretty good. I just have a very simple database schema here. It's using SQL and SQLite, I guess, is the database program that's being used in our library. And so this is the Stripe checkout. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. I could probably consolidate the checkouts, but I don't really want to right now because it's working pretty well and there's really not that much code. This is the initial checkout function here that is received from the front end, and basically just two query parameters, or sorry, two parameters in the body of the post request, which is the payment type and the customer email, and then we do some validation, and then validation of the type. Right now there's only 2 types supported, and validation of the email itself. This is using the email validation Python library, and I think for production I'm going to be turning this check deliverability to on, because I really do need to deliver the emails. So and what that does is it checks for an MX record in the at the domain for the email. So it actually proves that it's the emails will be able to be sent eventually. And then, so based on the type, then we do the 2 different checkouts. The rest of the logic is webhook related. So in order to verify that a payment has been received, each of the payment backends sends a webhook. This is the Stripe handling. So you basically just get parse some of the data out of the event, and you check it, and you make sure that basically this block right here is handling the state transitions of the invoice. So invoice order state is the main variable that is communicated to the front end, and whenever it transitions whenever it makes the transition, that value, invoice.orderState, is sent to the front end through this queue here, because in the front end, let's see, it's going to be order status page. This is the front end code now, and in the front end we're actually subscribing to events from the back end, and we do that through an event source. So this URL right here is the URL to the back end, and the events are handled on message and in these different handlers, and basically just updates the order state. And based on the order state, actually I think order state and wonder. Yeah, no, that's right. Errors can occur too, but the meat of this is set order state, and basically this is all just fed in to the order status page component. And this is what actually renders, so I can show you. Let's see. I'm going to go through a payment here. Pay with, I'll do pay with card. So this is with Stripe now. So this is the Stripe checkout page. It's pretty nice because it's just a page that you can customize some of the colors and add some logos and things, and but it's all hosted on Stripe. So then, and they also have, Stripe also has development cards that you can test. So this is a fake card, and you can just use it for testing purposes. Abraham Lincoln is the cardholder name, and then we have a fake zip code, and we can pay. This is simulating a successful payment. Let that go. And then we get redirected back. So this is the order status page. And we can see that the order status was fulfilled, which is good. That means it was, payment was received and the email was sent. So the actual guide was sent out to the customer. I just have that stubbed out right now. Like I said, I don't have the fulfillment for real filled out yet or implemented yet. But this looks good. This is the order status page, which is just rendering based on the order state from the back end. And let's see. So I can also test from here by just changing the. So now that this order, basically there's a fake order here, and it was fulfilled. So if I go back, okay, maybe I should put a back button on that. Yeah, I probably should. So if I enter the same email, then try to pay again. So this is the email I used last time, and I already paid. Oh, that's interesting. There's a BTC Pay webhook there. Anyways, basically the order has already been fulfilled for this email. So if I try to pay again, it pulls up the order status and it says that it's fulfilled. And that looks good. We received your order, then it has some help support, and then we click OK and it goes back. So that's working good too. If I do the same thing and I try to pay with Bitcoin, it should actually give an error because I only allow one payment type. Yep, order error. And actually you can see in the console here that an error was returned. Error, only one payment type supported. And yep, so that's working good. So I'm ready to actually figure out fulfillment. And I think I'm going to stop this video and then start the fulfillment in another one. So see you later.